What's up, everybody? Happy Friday.
Good
Welcome to another
morning.
episode of The Breakfast Show, Marisha LaShay. I am Marisha LaShay, and there is our good girl,
Good
Tia.
morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Y'all, it's Friday. Thank you, Jesus. I've been waiting for this moment, like,
Yes.
since yet, like last Friday, you and me. I was ready for it to be Friday again. Do you hear me? Meanwhile, you guys, we always have to start off our show with a mental check-in. How are you feeling on a scale from 1 to 10? 1 being the worst day of your life, 10 being the best day of your life. Can I be a below or above a 1? Absolutely. Can I be above a 10 or below a 10? Absolutely, because no one can tell you how to feel at the start of your actual day. So you know that Tia and I normally go first. Whatever platform that you are on, please feel free to drop those numbers so we can know what you are feeling like on this beautiful Friday morning. We gonna go ahead and go first. Tia, how are you feeling on a scale 1 to 10 today?
I'm feeling good, guys. I'm on a 9. I'm so happy. It is Friday. Just a couple more hours until the work week is over and we can relax. Okay. So I just woke up today feeling just so happy, so ecstatic, full of gratitude. Just feeling great. How you feeling today?
I am a reserve 8. Real cute and reserved, cutesy and reserved.
Cutesy, very cutesy.
I'm just like, yes, I made it to Friday. Thank you, Jesus.
Mm,
We got this work event at the work today. Yeah. It's crazy. It's gonna be a good time. I'm just hoping to leave there sober, pray.
okay. Okay.
But yeah, I'm cool. I'm real cool. I
Good.
feel like I just feel just real cool, like just cruising, you know,
That's it.
and
Good
just
way to be.
giving real cruise mode control, just cruising. Um, yeah, y'all. So we're gonna go ahead and jump right in. What is financial independence? What is financial independence?
Yeah, y'all. So look, financial independence, very simply put, is just living your life in a financial space that allows you to live freely, right?
Mm,
You can live the way that you like. You are not burdened or held down by the strains of financial irresponsibility, right? So
mm,
creating financial independence is really creating a plan for yourself to live the way that you want to live. Now, here's what I want to tell you because we're just going to start it off just real right out the door, plain and simple. Pick a plan and follow it and stick to it and learn some discipline so that way you can become financially independent. Now, there's a lot of different strategies out there. We've given a lot of different strategies. And I know you all, if you are in the financial space or just thinking about different ways to get yourself in the space that you really want to be in, you probably heard the coin term FIRE, right? Which is financial independence, retire early, which is really the goal for a lot of people around our age, right? We have seen people older than us work, 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 work. They're still paying a mortgage, they're still paying car notes. They are stuck in the work field trying to achieve some type of financial independence, and it doesn't seem like it's getting there. So there's a couple things. I'm sorry, you were going to say something.
yes, y'all, it is day 20. We got 10 more days to come before you guys.
I just got
And
in there.
today is, we're talking about financial independence. And with financial independence, like you said, you got to stick to the plan. You cannot just be on a, get financially together only for you to go back into your old ways and cycling back. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So when I think about financial independence, I think that, hey, I have these things in place, such as an emergency fund in place. You know what I'm saying?
Good.
No, I'm not working all the way to the retirement age because I'm financially independent enough
Right.
to carry on. No, I'm not up here robbing Peter to pay Paul. That is not financially independence. For those that be like, but I don't live in my mama's house. But you are still financially dependent on your 9 to 5, and you don't have nothing else coming in.
Mhm.
That is not financially independent.
That is correct. That is
You
correct.
are in transition because the moment you lose that job, you lose everything. That means that everything is tied to that job and that one income that you have. You haven't done anything. Say, for instance, you never took none of the advice that me and Tia they gave you this whole series. What would your life look like? Y'all ever seen or heard those commercials? Are you sitting on the couch wondering what you could be doing with your life?
Oh gosh, yes, right.
That be you because you don't
That's
have to live
that's
like
exactly it. That's so crazy. Like when you think about financial independence, we've laid the groundwork for a lot of this, right? So one, a lot of wealthy people create generational wealth, right, using life insurance. So that's really not something that I would be able to benefit from. If it's my own policy, you wouldn't be able to benefit from it if it's your own policy because you're leaving that for your children or for your spouse because it's income protection. But you're creating some type of financial independence for them as well, right? So let's just talk about for you. You've learned the banking basics, right? You've learned about investing your money. You've learned about how to build an emergency fund. You learned how to build a budget. Now, what you need to be doing is identifying your financial goals, right? What are you trying to achieve? What are you trying to achieve? And if you don't want to retire early, which you probably do, right? Pick a time frame. What does that look like for you? How many years are you giving yourself? Because a lot of times we like to say, well, my financial goal is to get out of debt and I want to do that in 12 months. Girl, bye. Like, you probably can do it in 12 months if you have the type of income that would allow you to get out of your debt a lot quicker, right? But for the everyday person, 12 months might seem like a space where you're going to be stressing yourself out and you might not, you'll be looking for instant gratification as opposed to a disciplined walk, right? So
Mhm.
you definitely don't want to place unrealistic expectations on yourself while you're in this process.
That's good, Ted. That's a good way to actually, speak on that because a lot of us are not realistic as far as with these goals and actually just even staying on track with some of our regular bills. You
Hmm.
know what I'm saying? So it's like it's baby steps to this. The more money, the more problems, as they say. Just because you're making more money, that don't necessarily mean that you know what to do with the extra funds that
Correct.
you are being allocated.
Correct.
And with that being said, is you actually taking a financial inventory. Most people, oh, I'm gonna start in January. I think that you should honestly just start now, and you should be taking inventory in quarters or monthly, just to seeing what is happening.
Yeah.
Because
Oh,
you, if you know that you have no wiggle room after you didn't pay all of your bills and things like that, and you're sitting here, trying to stretch it until next pay period, then you need additional income.
yes.
Need additional income. And we're not who's to say, oh, well, this month was just hectic. Yeah, but you still can't even do what you need to do if need be because it's hectic for you. You're
Correct.
maxing all the way out with your
Correct.
funds because you have not allocated nothing for the budget or you have not done the budget.
No, that's really good, right? Because those are some of the type of conversations that you hear pretty often, right? Is, I'm going to start in January. And while that's okay, right? Have you taken the steps, the prior steps to say, okay, I can actually start in January? Have you taken the financial inventory, like you said? Have you created a budget, like we said? Have you created a plan? Have you given yourself a time frame? Have you mapped out what this would look like if you started in January? What is this going to look like come February, come March, come April? Are you actually able to start in January, or is your mind telling you, I'm going to start in January so that way you can feel good about this financial journey? Because if you say you're going to start, you have to actually do the work. And it's okay, right? We're giving you so many different tools, so many different ways to like set this thing up that if you say, okay, what the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to get myself in a space where I'm paying my bills on time. That's okay, right? But then you take down all of the different steps that we have given you, and come January 1st, you execute those. You execute it. And then now your timeline starts. and your goals start to be enforced. And then you start to see this thing kind of really unravel, and well, not unravel, it grows and it gets you to where you're trying to be. But what you said with the more money, more problems, that comes with lifestyle creep. Because the more money we get, the more things we think we need to have. We need the
That's
car,
it.
we need this,
Yep.
we need that. When we really don't. The key financial way to stay like on track of your goals is to live below your means. Okay. Live below your means, but live comfortably, right? I'm not saying go and get a dang on apartment in the projects. I ain't saying that by a long shot, but live below your means in order to allow you to free up some money so that
Yep.
way you can take care of the things that you want to take care of. I mean, because listen, the truth of the matter is nobody's coming to save us, right? There is no father giving us billions of dollars to start companies. And if you have that, I commend your parents. You might not have had somebody sit down with you and tell you how to make this thing work, right? So we have to save ourselves. We have to be the ones that help ourselves become financially independent because we don't want to live a life of struggle our entire lives, right? I'm not saying that life is without struggle. Everybody needs to know what struggle feels like, right? Because then you know how to empathize with people and you know how to get yourself out of these situations. But yes, so that was my second point. The first one, identify your financial goals. The second one is to pay attention to the lifestyle creep and adjust your lifestyle so that way you can attack the financial goals. It all goes hand in hand.
That's good, actually, because as I'm sitting here, I'm just like, child. Oh my goodness. Being financially together, it is a full time job because you are always accounting and checking in with yourself.
Yourself.
It's just like, okay, do you remember why this is happening? Why? Like, I find myself, why did you spend that? What was the goal? Were you thinking about that at the moment or were you just doing?
Yeah.
I mean, because you have to ask yourself because I'm big on noticing trends and patterns. Okay,
Mhm.
every time I get a coin, I'm blown. Excuse me, I'm blowing it
Mhm.
because, like you're saying, oh, I have the urge. I want to go and do this. I want to go and do that. So instead of you doing this, I think that you should just kind of organize what you're going to do before
Correct.
you just go out there and actually do it. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? So I'm like, I
absolutely.
don't know. I just always just think about that. I'm just looking at like, why would she blow all this money? Oh, yesterday, my little sister, yeah, I was calling you for Chipotle so I get some Chipotle. I don't even eat out. Like, I rarely, I probably see it seriously. I probably only eat out maybe once out of the
Mhm.
week, depending on what kind of week it is. But I'm just like, she does this. She don't even have a job, and she's doing this every time she feels like she wants something. She gets on Uber Eats and she does it, and I'm just like, I told my mom last night, she's rich girl living. That because that scares me.
Yeah. You know what's crazy? That's one of the key things in our finances that creeps up on us and we don't even pay attention to it until the bank account is dry, right? Because as a people, we are so conditioned to have convenience. It is just crazy to me sometimes just how much convenience we are really willing to pay for, right? So everything that you want, I'm going to use Chipotle for instance. My children love Chipotle too, right? We have in our house every single thing to make what you want from Chipotle. And I will make that for you, including the cilantro lime rice down to the salt. We have it. Okay. If you want that Chipotle dressing, I know how to make that. We're not spending no extra money on things that we could actually just have inside of our household. That's one thing that I actually have implemented maybe like a year or so ago, or maybe like a year and a half ago, when I realized that I really actually do know how to cook. Like, my mom taught me how to cook, my grandma taught me how to cook. It was like, why are we just eating out? Right? Why are we always buying pizza? Why are we always doing this? cutting into the budget, right? When we can make those things at home, we could buy all the groceries. Tell me some of the things that you want to eat during the month. We'll structure out some menus, and then we'll strip for 30 days or maybe for 7 days. Every 7 days, we'll go to the store. We'll get fresh things, right? And then that cuts down on the expense of eating out. Plus all of the other stuff, right? Because y'all can't see me but from right here. But you know, when you be eating out, it be like, Big Mama,
Girl, I love a
slow
good
down.
eat. I
You,
love
girl,
a grocery run.
okay.
I
It's very
I love being in
therapeutic.
the grocery store, but I'm just like being mindful. Do you have this? Like in my
Yeah.
mind, I have put like the way that I shop. It takes so long because before I get in there, I was going by session based on the store. So all my frozen stuff, I'm getting all of that. All of
Yes, yes,
this, you
yes,
know what I'm
yes.
saying? I was just like, when you think about, you got to eat right. You know what I'm saying? Because I was looking at Caden and my son's diet. I'm like, basketball season is getting ready to start in the fall. I'm like, then he's playing soccer right now, and I'm just like, boy, you need to get more greens in your vegetables. I said, but that goes first with me coaching you on eating greens. I
Yeah.
said, because you're going to get a little bit of this cabbage. You're going to get some vegetables. I said,
Yeah.
because vegetables is going to be able to protect you. But that kind of ties into you laying it out for them so they know, and putting it with their meals, as you're grocery shopping. We're going to get this, we're going to get that, we're going to get this. So they can know, okay, how to put a meal together because you're teaching them more than one thing
Yeah.
as it relates to your funds. Because that McDonald's, that we got McDonald's fries at home, get you some shoestring fries at the. If you save all your boxes for McDonald's, so I could put them fries on up in there because
Okay. Now, look, the crazy part about that is everything is connected, right? Because right now we're talking about food and we're talking about the discipline that it takes to not want to go to the McDonald's and say, hey, I can spend 15 minutes in the drive through because don't lie and say it's quick because it ain't quick no more, right? I'm going to spend 15 minutes in the drive through as opposed to spending 15 minutes in the grocery store, making sure that I get everything that I need for the week to make sure that everything is okay, right? I'm going to
yeah,
shift that discipline to doing that. And then what did I just do? I shifted my discipline around my finances. I started to say, hey, no, that ain't what I put in the budget. My budget was for this, and that's groceries, which means now I have to have the discipline and set a schedule for what time I'm going to cook. What time am I going to clean the kitchen? What time am I going to eat, right? Am I going to, after I eat, am I going to sit down and look over the budget? Am I going to look over my bank account? Everything is so connected, and sometimes we don't think that it is, but it absolutely is. And that goes to my third point, right? You need to follow a strategic plan for yourself, a strategic financial plan for yourself. We talked about in our last episode about debt. We talked about the debt snowball method and how that correlated with the budget. And then now this conversation of financial independence going towards a debt strategy and a repayment strategy, and how that's going to help with your budget, and now how this is helping with your lifestyle because you're not thinking about going to the fast food restaurants. Now you're going to the grocery store. You're probably picking healthier choices. You're looking at how you spend your money. I mean, everything is so connected, trying to get you to the financial independence. And I know that groceries, of course, somebody in the comments probably gonna be like, groceries like this, whatever. I know groceries are expensive, right? But it's even more expensive to be wasting your money on simple conveniences.
yeah, because I'm like, I remember like ever since I've been like teaching, I like try to bring my lunch. Some like 85%, I'm gonna say 85% of the time, I am bringing my lunch.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
it may be some dip. I'm bringing this lunch, but it's stopping me from eating out
yeah,
because,
yeah,
honey, I could press that button and we could get as much as we would want to. But here's the issue with you doing that: it's costing you money.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? It's just a little preparation. Like I was talking with a colleague yesterday. Hey, where's your longevity pack? Because she's a vegan lifestyle, whatever.
mhm,
Where's can I call her a longevity pack because she has great things in that lunch pack. She has fruits, she has veggies and all that, salads and things. And I was just like, honey, you trying to live a long life, aren't you? With this longevity pack. And she was like, yeah, I don't pack a, she's like, all I have, she showed me the banana. This is all that I have. What happened? I said, I guess it gets busy. It does get busy where you don't want to be bothered with having to pack a lunch or to bring those things. So
Yeah.
all this to say, consistency is key.
Yeah.
Consistency is key, even when you don't want to. What is the backup thing that we do? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It literally does come into play when you got a backup of how to run it, because we do these things all the time, and but in different situations.
Yeah.
Like now, I don't have what I'm teaching for sixth grade together, a review packet, nothing. But I have my seventh grade stuff. I was doing that on my way to work. You know what I mean? It's maximizing your time. It's maximizing and figuring out a plan so you can move forward.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
works. I do it all the time. Same thing with your finances. Same thing. It's the same approach.
No,
Same.
it really is. You are absolutely correct. Consistency is the name of the game when it comes to reaching financial independence, right? And the one thing that you have to be consistent about, is that you want better for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever that looks like for you, you know, wherever you are in this financial journey, you have to be dedicated enough to your future self and say, hey, the person that I am today is going to do these things for the person that I want to be tomorrow. Right. So just those quick three things, right? Which is identify your financial goals. That's going to help you achieve financial independence, right? The
Mm-hmm.
second thing is understand your lifestyle and do not let lifestyle creep come in. Adjust your lifestyle, live below your means, and now you're going to be setting yourself up for the future. And the third one is to follow a strategic plan, right? Pick a plan and stick with it. Now the thing is, plans do change. Your lifestyle may change and adjust, but the plan is that I'm getting out of this debt. I'm getting in a better financial place. That's the plan. You pick the strategy to help you with the plan. So
Mm-hmm.
those are the three ways that you actually can help achieve financial independence, because this is not a sprint, it's a marathon, right? It's not a 12-month run. This could be a 4-year run. I was listening to somebody yesterday. He's so just great in the financial space when it comes to investing in stocks and stuff like that. He said that a lot of people take 6 months, like withdraw yourself from everything and just go hard for 6 months. Now that's a really cool way to do it, right? Because for 6 months you're putting out the distractions, you're putting out, everything that's just noise and not getting you where you want to be. He said instead of 6 months, he did 6 years, and in 6 years, him and his wife were able to become debt free in every single category that they wanted. But now he is one of the most trusted trading advisors. Trusted. He look like us, right? He doesn't talk textbook, which I love.
There you go.
Okay,
Give
okay.
me my money.
And he really helps everybody understand from a place and a space that we kind of have been pushed out of, that we weren't let in. And he lets us know that we actually can achieve these things that he's achieving. So all I'm saying is if I'm telling you this, I'm saying I'm doing it, Marisha's doing it, I've seen other people do it. Get dedicated to that goal, right? Because time waits for nobody. We have children. Just yesterday, my son was a baby, right? Just yesterday, he was a baby. Next week, he's going to be 6. Look how much time then went past.
Mm-hmm.
What could we have done in those 6 years, if we did not sit down and say, okay, well, some of this stuff got to change. If you never sat down and you said, okay, I have to fix myself, time is not going to wait for you to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Time is not going to wait for you to do it. So start now. Start today.
Good. Well, you guys, we're coming to a close of the show because we said a lot. We always say a lot. We always give good insight. We always provide real life examples. We always provide ways that you can kind of channel your thinking and real life examples and things that you can implement for any type of lifestyle or situation that you are going through. So, with that being said, you guys, we will talk to you guys tomorrow, same time, same place. Thank you guys so much for tuning in this morning. And we got to go on about our business because we got real jobs and stuff. We got to go. Bye.
Bye.